Hello, you're through to Vanessa at the Life Sutra. Today I want to talk to you about how to ferment carrots. Not everyone loves sauerkraut, it is an acquired taste. If you don't, I would suggest giving fermented carrots a try. It's slightly sweeter than sauerkraut and you can make some really delicious combinations. I've already put up a recipe on my website, thelifesutra.com, and today I'm going to give you an alternative. So in here I have grated about a pound of carrots. I've just used the hand grater, but a food processor would work just as well. I've also got some kohlrabi in here that arrived in my organic box this week. So we're going to make a kind of coleslaw type fermented vegetable dish. This would obviously go perfectly with any kind of salad or meat dish that you wanted to serve coleslaw with. In it I've also added 2 apples, so that's going to sweeten it up. And then I've kind of done what's a sort of superfood type coleslaw. So we've added in turmeric and ginger. Turmeric and ginger are both known for their anti-inflammatory properties. Most people know about ginger, but many people have only thought of turmeric in the ground kind, but you can also buy it as a root in the fresh kind. I get this one from Abel & Cole, from their organic farm. If you snap it, you can see it's bright orange inside. And what you want to do is you want to grate the skin off, or peel the skin off, and then grate it on the fine grater, and then add it to your fermented carrots. Now, turmeric is the most studied spice in the world. It has over 5,600 studies studying turmeric, and it has 175 physiological benefits from adding this to your diet. It has been shown to be more effective than 14 drugs. So if you go through some of them, it's been more beneficial for depression than Prozac and fluoxetine. It's been better at controlling glucose levels for diabetics than metformin. It's been better at thinning blood than aspirin, and it's more anti-inflammatory than paracetamol and ibuprofen. So this really is the wonder spice, and I would suggest adding it wherever you can, but the best way to consume it is to ferment it, because it makes all those anti-inflammatory properties more bioavailable to the body. So that's why I put quite a lot of that into this kind of dish. I would normally grate about 2 stems about this big, and I put about an inch piece of ginger in there as well. Add that onto the fine grater, and then I put that in a bowl with about a tablespoon of sea salt, and I just left that to kind of wilt down a little while. With the apple it's going to be a little bit wetter. You can probably see the juice comes out quite nicely when you give it a good squeeze. That is the food, the vegetables breaking down, and lactobacilli, which is the main probiotic, happening through the lactic acid of the vegetables breaking down with the salt. So again, like sauerkraut, you're producing a lovely probiotic vegetable that you want to consume with most meals if possible. All those probiotics are going to get to work in your gut, protect your gut, help with digestion, help with the digestion of other foods that you're consuming at the same time, and really help heal the body. So I'm using one of these type of Kilner jars. I'm going to close the lid, and the good thing about these ones is if they get too much air in them, it will release it. So you want to just pop it into the jar like so. Can get quite messy. So you would keep popping it in like this. Now, sometimes with this kind of fermented vegetable, you don't get quite enough liquid to cover up the top, and this is where a brine comes in. Now, you might have heard about, if you're looking at fermented vegetables, 2% brine. It's really simple to make a 2% brine. All you do is add 1 cup of water to 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Give it a good mix until the salt is dissolved in it, and then all you would do is top that up on the top to make sure that your carrots and your apples and your kohlrabi is submerged in the bottom of the jar. Once that's done, pop the lid on, put it away in a cupboard or on your worktop, and leave it for a minimum of 3 days. Then you could try it. If it's sour and to your tasting, you could move it to the fridge where the fermentation process will slow down, or you could leave it up to 7 days. Anyway, that's one of the really simple ones to have a go at making. There are so many different combinations you can do with carrots. As I said, check out my website for some more recipes, and please subscribe to my channel to hear more fermented vegetables coming up. Thank you very much for listening.